Everybody, I'm Kelly Heidbreder, and this is Lenawee. Are you ready to take a tour around Lenawee County to see some amazing things going on in our classrooms? Well, the Tech Center Advanced Manufacturing and Robotics students are showing off their state championship robots they built from the ground up. And then we head to the kitchen for our culinary students to show us how to make the perfect omelette, and it's really yummy. And our Better Business Bureau watchdog, Dick Epstein, says beware of those get-rich-quick scams. Our school nurse, Mary Markle, gives you some tips on how to take care of your eyesight. And we hear from some kids that are incredible in Clinton, and they're reaching out to other students. But before we take you there, let's head out to our LISD campus on Tipton Highway. Students at the Center for Sustainable Future are working on plants that will take the place of the typical material you might find on that rooftop.
My name is Cindo Herman from Morenci High School, and I'm here to talk about the green roof. We have a green roof at the CSF to have a green area and to also let the heat from the winter, the sun, the heat will keep the whole building warm, and it will also keep it very cool during the summer. I'm going to demonstrate how we transplant the sedums. What we do is we kind of just take a piece of them. They break apart really easily. Now that we have a sedum, we're just going to dig a small hole right here and put it in and just cover it back up. You're going to do it with more, and you're only going to have about 6 pieces in each flat, keeping them diagonal. So I'll just continue doing this until we have one full. You want to get rid of all the soil, or most of the soil on it, just because there's different soil in the flats for the green roof than there is in the flats that you grow them in. These sedums will actually not have to be watered very often. And because of that, all the water that they don't need, we actually use. We reuse it. It goes down and it gets filtered. Only one more to go. And now that I have all these planted, I will take you over to a different table to show you the different stages of the sedums. So now we're over at our sedum flats, and we are going to show you the various stages of sedums. This is our first stage, which is what you just saw me doing over there. This is after they're just planted. There's 6 sedums, and after they grow a little, it'll look more like this one right here, or this one over here. And they're almost done when you reach this step. You can see they're starting to look very full and very pretty. And then once you are complete, it'll end up with this. This is the final step in the sedums because it's very full and it's really perfect. And we will be taking these out to the green roof as soon as it's summer or spring. We're at our last stage, and what we can do now is we can propagate them, and by propagating them, you're actually just gonna really just cut them. When we did this in the fall, we just took scissors out and we gave them a haircut. And once we propagate them, we move them back to the first flats you saw over there. And they grow for many weeks. They grew the whole winter. And now that they're here, we will take them up to the green roof. This summer we're adding 500 square feet to the green roof. You can come see these in April or May. They will be on the roof. And my name is Cindel, and you're catching it in the classroom.
What a fantastic project. Now let's check in with some of our state champ robotics kids in their classroom. These students have designed robots that will move on their own.
This is definitely, to me, is an advantage to work more one-on-one with kids. You know, there's a lot of hands-on, a lot of troubleshooting. You know, we can really fix something. So that's kind of the advantage in more of a project lead the way class versus a traditional science class.
I've always been interested in just kind of hands-on stuff, and I've always been interested in a career towards engineering, so this was a great opportunity for me to be more in depth with the subject.
One of the math teachers broke his RC car, and we took the other part and traced it and put it on the 3D printer and built it, and it works now. No, in 6th grade it's mandatory, and in 7th grade it's mandatory, and then if you were good enough at it in 7th grade, you got to be in it this year.
Well, I came here last year, so I was here as a 7th grader, but I heard about all the stuff that we do in here. Like we do Autodesk, which is like a CAD type thing, but you can take it and extrude it and make it like a 3-dimensional thing. My first year here, we just had the Autodesk, and then this year we got 3D printers. And then I figured that I could make stuff and then print it, and it was just crazy. When
I started this, I often would have kids not want to go to lunch. They wanted to stay and keep working. So to me, that was a good sign. That was like, I think we haven't arrived, but we are definitely going in the right direction.
Great work, kids. It's such an innovative program, and these students are really getting some great career experience every day in their classroom. Well, are you hungry for breakfast? Our culinary students will help you make that perfect fluffy omelet right after this.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play, what you wear, how you dance, or even what direction life takes you. You just need to be there. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Well, we've all cracked a few eggs in a bowl and whipped them up with some eggs for a basic omelet, but let's kick it up a notch. Our student chefs in the culinary class here at the LISD Tech Center have been creating the perfect omelet.
I'm Keith Bash from Adrian High School, and I'm a second year in culinary. Today, I'm going to be making an omelet, but not your average omelet. It's going to end up sort of like a wrap, or, yeah, a wrap. It's going to be like a wrap. To make this, we're going to need a bowl, spatula, a whisk, or a fork. We're also going to need 2 eggs, heavy cream, white or black pepper, salt, unsalted or salted butter. Yeah, we're gonna start off putting our eggs in the bowl. So, just going to crack these. Next, we're gonna add our salt. Our pepper, I chose to use white pepper because it's going to be a bit spicier. But I say add to taste. I'm just adding because I know how much as we put in. And our heavy cream. Now we use our whisk. We're going to whisk it until it's frothy. Now, while whisking, to make it frothy, we're going to make it frothy because it's going to make it light and fluffy. Same as the heavy cream. It's going to make it fluffy and light. Now we're just about done here. We're going to add our eggs to the saucepan. So, how long you want this to cook? I'd say about, the prep time takes about 3 to 4 minutes, so if you want to get it right. And the cooking should take at least 5 to 8. And the way you'll know it's done is you'll see that the bottom is actually cooking on the bottom, and you'll spread the egg out more. And the more it spreads, the more it's cooking. And then that's when you see all the liquid from the egg has been cooked, that's when you'll flip it. Also, if you have it, you use a rubber spatula, and you'll push the egg. You see it's cooking, and then the rest will just round around it for that to also cook, and that'll help you cook the rest of your egg and make your omelet. And that's how you make your omelet. And next is plating. This is how you make an omelet, and this is catching it in the classroom.
That looks beautiful and delicious. Coming up next, a warning from our Lenawee County Better Business Bureau about those get-rich-quick scams.
I think someone at my friend's school has this thing called autism. My friend's brother's son has autism. My neighbor's son has autism. My son has autism.
Autism is getting closer to home. Today, 1 in 68 children is diagnosed with autism. That's about a 30% increase in 2 years. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Well, nothing will pad your nest egg better than saving a little money every day. Remember that when you see an ad from someone that tells you you can become a millionaire overnight. Dick Epstein is the Lenawee County Better Business Bureau man that says stay away from any plan that says you will get rich quick.
Work at home is one of the most attractive scams in the world because everybody's looking for ways to make money working at home. Now, lately, what we're seeing is the ads on services like Craigslist. Now, Craigslist, incidentally, has a grade of BBB, grade of F, because they don't respond to our complaints, they don't cooperate with us on underlying causes of complaints. So I'm not a big fan of Craigslist. But you'll see ads on there. We're looking for a manufacturer's representative. We're a company here in Thailand, or we're a company in London, and we're looking for someone to be our representative in the United States who can work with our company and make $500 a week from working from your home a few hours a week, and so forth. You contact them because that's what you want. That's perfect. That's exactly what you want. You contact them, and they come back to you with the forms, and you can sign up. You'll be an employee of ours, and you'll make money working for us as our representative in the United States. Well, there are several scams that this promotes. The first one is they'll tell you, we can't, our clients are in the United States, but they can't send the money to us in the Philippines. They can't send the money to us in Nigeria. So they'll send the money to you. They'll send the checks to you. You just deposit them in your checking account. And then tomorrow, when the bank puts the money in your account, you take out, let's say you deposit $10,000. Well, you take out $9,000. You keep $1,000 as your commission. And you send the $9,000 to us in the Philippines or in Thailand or wherever. So you do this. The bank credits your account for the next day because the bank doesn't know. They're just trusting you. You take out the $9,000, you go to Western Union or MoneyGram or a Green Dot card, and you send that money to your new bosses that have hired you in Thailand. And a week later, the bank calls you up because those $10,000 in checks have all bounced. They were counterfeit. And guess what? you have to pay us back. And you say, well, I didn't know the checks were counterfeit. My bosses, they hired me. They were sorry, you're cheated. You have to pay the bank back the $10,000 or the $9,000. Working as a representative of an overseas company is one of the latest of the work-at-home schemes. There are many others. You can make money addressing envelopes. You can make money doing simple sewing at home. You can make money lacing baby booties. They have a million different gimmicks that they say. And it's always the same thing. You send us money first, and then we'll pay you when it's all done. Except they won't. They'll disappear.
If you want to contact the Lenawee County Better Business Bureau, go to their website at bbb.org or call them at 419-720-7188. Well, we all spend lots of time working on the computer and watching TV. But what is that time staring at the computer or the screen of your TV doing to your eyes? Our school nurse will tell you right after this.
You know what I think? I think you forgot to lock your door. A lot of people do that. They forget. It's too bad because all crime needs is a chance. Don't give it the chance. It's my job to teach you to protect yourselves. Make it your job to learn. Write to box 6600 Rockville, Maryland. Oh, and one more thing. Lock your door and take a bite out of crime.
Sometimes spending too much time in front of the computer screen or TV can hurt your eyesight, especially for children. Our school nurse, Mary Markle, gives you some ways to keep your eyes healthy and Wellness 101.
Hi everyone, I'm Mary Markle, the school nurse here at the Lenawee Intermediate School District. We want you and your family to be healthy so your kids stay active in school and you are feeling good and happy. Are your kids couch potatoes that play too many video games? That behavior may actually be hurting their eyesight. New studies are showing that kids who have less outdoor activity can have worse eyesight. Outdoor activity and being out in that different type of light promotes healthy eye development. An Ohio State University study shows that kids are 3 times less likely to need glasses if they spend about an average of 14 hours a week playing outside. So put more outdoor playtime on the family calendar. I'm Mary Markle. Be well.
If you'd like to contact Mary, just email her at marymarkle@lisd.us, or you can call her at 517-265-1689. Well, it's time to think about shopping for colleges and scholarships. We'll show you where to look right after this.
Huntington! Every proper bear knows that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats.
Oh, really? I just did what any bear would do.
So know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size.
I like it.
To learn more, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Oh, hello there. Oh.
Where's that bear?
If you're thinking about going to college, there is a lot to do. Juniors are taking their entrance exams and will use those scores to help them snag scholarships and get into their favorite colleges. But there's so much to do. The counselor here at the LISD Tech Center, Mary Tomlin, will walk you right through it.
Hi, my name is Mary Tomlin, and I am a counselor at the LISD Tech Center. I thought I'd talk to juniors today in high school on some ideas that they can use to kind of spring ahead into college readiness. Yes, we are in the spring of the year, and March, April is a busy time for high school juniors. They've just completed their ACT test. There are some important things that a junior needs to do yet this year before they leave school in June to be ready for their college application process. The first one is testing. Yes, I know, you have just completed the ACT test. It is not a bad idea to try to sign up for an ACT or an SAT in June or in September. You can go on the actual website and take a look at the dates and get registered. Advantage of doing this, usually each time you take the test, you can do a little bit better. If you get a 27 or higher, that opens the door for many scholarships for you. Also, colleges like to look at improved ACT scores and that you've made an effort to take it besides the time that it was offered for free. Other things to do. Before you leave school, you must obtain your junior transcripts. That means your completed semester or trimester freshman through junior year transcripts. The reason you'll want to obtain this is that information will be used for your college application. So if you get this as soon as your credits are done for this year and before your counselors leave for summer, you'll have that tool as you start to apply. You should apply for colleges over summer vacation when you have less on your plate. You can then be considered for early scholarship opportunities and early enrollment. You can also obtain letters of references from that teacher who knows to speak of you and what kind of student you are, from your counselor, from that coach or class advisor or some organization that you've been in. Most colleges ask for letters of recommendation. As always, before you ask someone to do a letter for you of recommendation, you will want to prepare an accomplishment sheet. That would be the kinds of things that you have done, the kinds of classes that you have taken, the kind of extracurricular things you've been in, awards you've won, community service that you have accomplished. That will be used to the people who are writing the reference letter for you so that they can generate the best possible letter. You can then send that in along with your college application. I'd like to say that LCAN and the Community Foundation is putting together, or the Youth Council, a series of amazing opportunities which you can go with other Lenawee County students to visit particular colleges. They have one on April 6th, which is over your spring break. They have some on April 25th, June 10th, and then there's another one on July 29th. So this might be a really good thing for you to do. You and your parents can also schedule a visit to go at any time to find out what are the application requirements, what do they look for your ACT or SAT score, and what things do they have from your transcripts that they would like you to improve upon. Please, if you have not done so already, make your social media sites private. A lot of colleges look at these sites and they look at the information that you put on and whatnot. So it's very important to maybe even change your social media name. Take on a leadership role. You don't have to be the president of a National Honor Society or the secretary of your class. Maybe there's a leadership role that you could do at the fair. Maybe you could volunteer for Habitat for Humanity over the summer and actually organize something for them. Maybe you could work at the Humane Society as a volunteer. If you don't have a lot of those leadership activities, please do that over the summer so that you can write about some unique experience that you've had. Tech Center students, don't forget to use your organization that you have been in as part of your Tech Center class. Those lift you above other students because you've actually done some preparation for your career. Plan a powerful summer. That means test review. That means maybe taking the ACT or SAT again. That means having some volunteer and leadership projects. And it also means writing strong essays, visiting colleges, and getting your application done. Lastly, I'd like to say, as you develop your senior schedule, be sure not to go light. Colleges want to look for a rigorous senior schedule, not one that is kind of laid back and doesn't have as demanding of classes. Surely take the heavy academics at your local school and partner it maybe with an LISD tech class in a career of interest area for you so that you can begin to write some unique things. I recently talked to a college admissions counselor for U of M who suggested that students in their essays really write about what they've done to research their career or to lift themselves up a little bit by a unique experience. Well, that about sums it up for how to spring ahead into college readiness. Thank you.
If you have questions, this is how you can reach Mary. Email her at marytomlin@lisd.us or give her a call at 517-265-1672. Madison Middle School students are putting on an amazing stage performance in their recent play. We'll watch them right after this.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Welcome back. Are you ready to see what happens behind the scenes at a middle school play? It's fun. Our cameras were rolling in Madison Middle School to introduce you to some pretty talented kids.
Hi, I'm Rachel Chang. I'm in 7th grade, and I'm part of the Madison Middle School's production of The Night at Dawn. In this show, I play the minstrel. Let's go talk to some of the characters. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Anthony Contreras. I'm in the 8th grade, and I am Jack in this musical.
And why do you like playing Jack?
Well, kind of because it kind of gets me out of my comfort zone. It opens me up to a wide variety of characters that I've never tried. I'm nerdy, I'm a bookworm, and of course, I can't stand my sister.
What got you interested in theater?
It all started when I was like 9, and ever since I've been in my first musical, I loved every single minute of it.
What's your favorite part of having Madison's new Performing Arts Center?
I love it. It gives me a wide variety of trying out new theaters. I do shows at the Croswell here and at the Encore Studios in Dexter.
How do you see yourself in the future?
I see myself in the future as being a singer and actor in musicals on Broadway. But if that doesn't work out, I'll be an engineer anyway.
This is the director. What's your name?
My name is Cindy Reisner.
Why did you decide to direct this musical?
This is actually my first time directing a musical, and I have had so much fun working with these middle school students. Mrs. Pfeiffer approached me about directing, and The Magic Tree House is a wonderful series, a book series, so I thought it would be a lot of fun.
Why do you enjoy theater?
I think it gives students great opportunity to express themselves, to have fun on stage, and I have loved watching you guys take it from the early practice days all the way to now. It looks amazing.
So what are your favorite parts about this show?
First of all, I really like the music, and it's about hope, finding hope when you may not have it, and having courage. And all of you had to have a lot of courage to get on stage, and I think that that's one of the parts about this particular show that I really like.
Now, when are you going to get on stage with us?
I will let you guys, the professionals, be on stage, and I will cheer for you from the audience.
Hi, what's your name and what grade are you in?
I'm McKenna Young and I'm in 8th grade. I play Red in the play.
So why do you like theater?
Because when I was younger I watched a lot of plays because my parents showed them to me, and then I was just too scared to actually do it, so it's my first year doing it and I love it.
So why did you decide to audition?
I realized that you can have so many more opportunities in play than just sitting in my room watching TV. I decided it was time to stop watching it on my TV and then just try it for myself.
Are there any other shows you'd be interested in doing?
There's a lot, but I think there's so much that I can't name any, but yeah.
As fun it is to be on stage, none of it would happen without our tech crew. This is the light technician. What's your name and grade?
My name is Bailey Borton and I'm a junior at Madison.
Why did you decide to do tech for this musical?
Well, because I've been in plays and musicals since I was in 6th grade, and I thought it would just be fun to help out backstage.
So do you enjoy being on stage or backstage?
It's actually a mixture of both. Being backstage is fun, but being on stage is fun too.
What's the hardest part of your job?
Probably figuring out when to turn the lights on and switch cues and switch lights.
Where do you see yourself in the future?
I could actually see myself going to Siena and being a theater student, like being on the stage instead of backstage.
I'm Rachel Chang with the Madison Performing Arts Club, and we're bringing it to ya!
Nice job, kids. Well, they packed the house for their performance. Let's take you to Clinton High School right after this. You won't believe what these seniors are doing, inspired by a national tragedy. Stay there.
Rosita, did you know there's a right way to sneeze? Let's show them, Elmo. Got it. When you feel like your nose needs to give it at you, this is how you act. This is what you do. Lift your arm up high, bend it toward your face. Sneeze right there in the bendy place. Achoo! Achoo! You can do it with ease. Achoo! Achoo! That's the right way to sneeze. Thank you.
To learn more about preventing flu, visit flu.gov.
It can be tough to be a teenager. Kids are awkward and insecure, and sometimes they feel alone and like they're just an outsider at school. Well, kids at Clinton High School are trying to break through that barrier with their fellow classmates, and they've embraced Rachel's Challenge. Let's see what they're up to.
We are part of the Friends of Rachel group. We are committed to starting a chain reaction of kindness and compassion at Clinton High School.
Earlier this year, we had a pledge to stomp out bullying, and we had assembly in our auditorium. It was a nationwide thing where everyone made the pledge to stomp out bullying. Here at Clinton, we're doing the same thing, and earlier in the year, we developed these compliment cards where everyone wrote a compliment on a card, stuck it on a wall, and people could look at the wall and read nice things about other people and about themselves.
3 years ago, Midwest Energy sponsored a day in which most of the county schools took a grade level to Adrian College to actually view a Rachel's Challenge presentation. It was great, it really had an emotional impact on our kids, had a great message, and so we began a Friends of Rachel club here, and as of right now, we are in our 3rd year of operation here with that Friends of Rachel Club. I think it's raised a lot of awareness as to how we treat one another on a day-to-day basis. I think that we've done a lot of little initiatives on top of our larger, whole school initiatives.
We do targets of kindness where we choose a person who we think need an extra word for their day and write them letters of kindness.
Last year, for Teacher Appreciation Week, our kids organized the creation of massive cards for the teachers. We've done a compliment wall, which is in the senior lounge where everyone can see and write a compliment. We had a Stomp Out Bullying presentation, and then we also had an initiative after that this year, and those are just the things that we've done this year. We see less kind of mean and bullying behaviors. I mean, unfortunately, because of our culture, you'll never really get rid of that, and so much of that is behind the scenes, but what we try to do is just promote positivity. We don't use the word bully, we don't label kids. We really just want to make Clinton High School a better place for kids to come and learn.
The whole atmosphere of the school, coming in as a freshman, I felt we were kind of like a little bit down on each other as freshmen, but then once we really got into what Rachel's Challenge was and we took that with our names and the presentation, everyone just kind of built up around each other, and we've become more tight-knit, and there's a lot less negativity and almost like clashing, and it just makes school just such a better place.
We're from Clinton High School, and we're bringing Rachel's Challenge to you.
What a wonderful group of kids, truly mature and compassionate. Let's hope it catches all around Lenawee County. Well, that's our show, and thanks for sharing time with us. If you see something amazing going on right here in Lenawee, we want to know about it. Email us at LISD-TV@LISD.us. I'm Kelly Heidbreder, your host. Make it a great day, Lenawee.